What's the difference between the Quest 3 and the Quest 3S? Many of you have been asking this question. In this video, I'm going to answer exactly that. I'm going to tell you all of the similarities as well as all the differences between the 3 and the 3S devices. By the end of this video, you know exactly which one to buy, as I will recommend each device for each type of person. So, Team 3 or Team 3S? Let me know in the comments, and let's do it. Alright, so the Meta Quest 3 and 3S are both part of Meta's third generation VR headset lineup, but they do cater to slightly different audiences by balancing performance, features, and finally price. So to understand the differences, it's going to help to know exactly what is the same what you're getting for both devices. So let's start with that. Okay, so for the hardware side of things, both devices use the Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 chip. In English, that means that it gives you fast performance and the ability to handle demanding VR and mixed reality applications. On the RAM side of things, you have 8 GB for both devices. And what that means in English is that you have smooth multitasking, where it means you can do multiple things at once with the devices, including gameplay. So for instance, if you've seen in some of our videos where we are streaming the game while also having windows open where we can see the chat, that would be an idea of multitasking, as well as being able to shift out of the game, do something within the OS and then go back into the game. That's all part of what the RAM handles for you. So they're both equal in those factors. Controllers wise, they both have the Touch Plus controllers, as you can see here, which are sleeker than the previous versions and lack the tracking rings that you are probably familiar with the Quest 2 and the PlayStation VR 2 even as well, which has massive rings, as you can see. And in this case, they offer improved haptics and inside-out tracking via onboard LEDs. The pass-through mixed reality feature is full color as opposed to Quest 2. And both headsets command RGB cameras, that's red, green, and blue, meaning full color pass-through, enabling users to see their surroundings while in VR or mixed reality modes. This is great for immersive mixed reality experiences. Again, as you see in some of the clips that have probably been shown or have been shown throughout the channel, just check out to see exactly what mixed reality has to offer. Tracking. So inside-out tracking, both headsets use inside-out tracking via cameras on the headset, eliminating the need for external sensors like you have with Steam's VR headset, where you need to literally drill things in the walls. And hand tracking, both support hand tracking, allowing users to interact with virtual environments without controllers in supported apps, as well as the OS and dashboard itself. And the software ecosystem, they both have access to the same library of games and apps from the Meta Quest store. They support cross-buy compatibility, meaning games purchased on previous Meta headsets like the Quest 2 are compatible with both devices, and they both require a Meta account for setup and access to features. So don't forget that. You will still need a Meta account for either one. Looking at the audio side of things, they have built-in speakers. Both headsets feature spatial audio speakers integrated into the straps, providing immersive sound without needing headphones. And they both have Bluetooth support, meaning they can support Bluetooth audio devices for wireless headphones or earbuds. The battery life is similar for both devices, offering around 2 to 2.5 hours depending on usage. Those small differences may arise due to the display power consumption versus the 3 and the 3S, with the power consumption being higher on the 3. As far as the design philosophy, both are standalone VR headsets, meaning they don't require a PC or a console to operate. However, they can be connected to a PC via the Airlink wirelessly or via a USB-C cable. And while there are pricing differences, both headsets aim to provide excellent value for their respective price points, targeting different users' needs. I guess in this case, premium versus budget. So those are all the similarities. Now let's talk about the differences between the two devices. Oh yes, it's the favorite part of the video you guys love, the call to action to subscribe, like, and share the video with your cat so they might share it with their connects and get us even more eyeballs on the video. But also, most importantly, we're almost at a milestone at time of recording. We're almost at 500, which will potentially unlock some very special things that will involve you getting even more videos on an even more regular basis at even better quality just for doing so. Literally, it's free to subscribe and will take you less than 2 seconds to do. If you like as well, that will be 4 seconds. If you explore the bill, that probably will extend it to 30 seconds or something like that. So you can do that one if you want to. But yeah, really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting independence creators like myself on our way to finally being able to make videos while naked, due to all of the cash we'll be making from all the subscribers that we get. It's amazing. Can't wait. Now, one of these differences I didn't even know about until recently when doing the research. So let's go through all of them. Visuals and display. The resolution in the Quest 3 is higher at 2064 by 2208 per eye. That's pixels per eye. While the Quest 3S offers 1832 by 1920 pixels per eye. And in English, this means the Quest 3 delivers sharper visuals with more detail. The lenses themselves, aka the glass. The Quest 3 uses pancake lenses, which provides a wider sweet spot for clarity and better edge sharpness. The Quest 3S uses Fresnel lenses, which are bulkier and less sharp, but cheaper to produce. Let's talk about the field of view, or FOV. The Quest 3 offers a wider FOV at 110 degrees horizontally compared to the Quest 3S's narrower 96 degrees. This makes the 3 feel more immersive. Now let's talk about the PPD. Get your mind out of the gutter. That's pixels per degree. The Quest 3 delivers 25 pixels per degree, while the Quest 3S achieves only 20 PPD, further emphasizing the visual quality gap. Build and comfort. Starting with the size and weight, both headsets are similar in weight. The Quest 3 weighs in at 515 grams, the Quest 3S at 514 grams, but the Quest 3 is slimmer due to its pancake lenses. The Quest 3S is bulkier, resembling the older Quest 2 design. Now this one's kind of hard for me to pronounce, so forgive me in advance. Interpupillary distance, IPD. I hope I said that right. It could be interpupillary. I'm pretty sure it's pupillary though. The Quest 3 allows continuous IPD adjustments between 53mm and 75mm for a custom fit. The Quest 3S has a 3 fixed IPD settings of 58mm, 63mm, and 68mm, which may not suit all users as well. So this will essentially be how you adjust things for your kind of like eye shape, eye distance, and what have you. Most of the time with like the Quest 3 and even the PlayStation VR 2, you can adjust it and it can just kind of like go from one extreme to another and dial it in. But on the Quest 3S, you have a fixed 3. So keep that in mind, and maybe that'll be a reason to try it on first and see how that feels for you, since you've only got 3 choices. Performance. Both headsets share the same Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 processor and 8GB of RAM as mentioned previously. So you have similar performance in terms of game loading times and graphical capabilities. However, the lower resolution display of the Quest 3S reduces its overall visual fidelity despite having comparable internal power. Mixed reality MR features. The pass-through cameras. Both headsets feature full color pass-through with RGB cameras. However, the Quest 3 includes a physical depth sense of a better spatial awareness in mixed reality applications. The Quest 3S relies on software for depth sensoring, which is less precise. Low light tracking. The Quest 3S adds infrared illuminators for better tracking in low light conditions, a feature absent, believe it or not, in the 3. And that was the feature I didn't even know about until doing the research. I believe that's what the 2 lens looking things are on the actual device itself, on the left and right sides of the 2 lenses that are up and down of the device. Those are basically your infrared. So they can do a bunch of stuff in darker conditions. I think someone did a video where they just tested completely in dark and it was pretty darn good. So you don't have that on the Quest 3. So if you want to do really, really dark VR in, the Quest 3S has us Quest 3 people beat there apparently. That kind of sucks. Controllers. Both headsets use Touch Plus controllers without tracking rings, offering improved haptics and inside-out tracking by LEDs. There's no difference here, as mentioned already. Battery life, again, very similar. But Quest 3 has a larger battery capacity at 56 mAh versus the Quest 3S's 4,324 mAh. Its higher resolution display consumes more power. As a result, the Quest 3 lasts about 2 hours per charge, whereas the Quest 3S can stretch to approximately 2.5 hours under normal use. So slightly a little bit more longer use there, just because of less power drain due to less power output. Storage options. The Quest 3 comes in larger storage configurations, 128GB or up to 512GB, while the Quest 3S caps at 256GB. This makes the Quest 3 more suitable for users with extensive game libraries that like loads of stuff installed at once and don't like to uninstall much, I guess. Additional features. Mixed reality button. The Quest 3S includes a dedicated button to toggle between virtual reality and mixed reality, making it more user-friendly than a double tap gesture required on the 3S. That's another thing I didn't even know. Audio jack. The Quest 3 retains a headphone jack for wired audio options, while the Quest 3S removes it entirely. So if you want to be connecting via a 3.5mm kind of like audio jack traditional headphones, then they've kind of done the phones thing, I guess, and just removed it all together, so you'll be stuck with wireless connections for headphones with the 3S. The price, the MetaQuest starts, or I should say MetaQuest 3 starts at $429 for its base model at 128GB and goes up to $500 for the larger storage variant at 512GB. In contrast, the MetaQuest 3S is priced at $300 for its base model 128 gigabytes and $350 for its higher tier option at 256 gigabytes, making it significantly more affordable. Awesome. So some differences and things to think about there, right? So after all this, I hear you saying, Integer, well, which one should I buy? Well, I think you should choose the Meta Quest 3 if you prioritize the highest resolution visuals, a wider field of view, the depth sensor-in mixed reality capabilities, and even larger storage options. That's your thing as well. However, if you're on a budget, you may want to opt for the Meta Quest 3S, especially if you're upgrading from the Quest 2, or you don't mind the compromises in resolution or field of view. So now you know which one you're going to go for. If you're going to go for either of them, check out the video on the screen now, which will be even more things that will help you make such buying decisions, or maybe some entertaining VR paraphernalia, maybe a PlayStation VR 2 thing if you're considering that one as well. Oh yeah, say hi to your mum for me, huh? If it's possible.